are live with the brand new season. I probably should be buying the season pass and stuff slightly later. Definitely want to buy the construction queue now, though. But definitely want to get those two things online, and it's probably going to take me a few minutes at the least to wake up. So do bear with me in the very beginning, at least, if I'm like super sleepy and mumbly and whatnot. Who are we starting with? We definitely want to start with Gandalf the Grey. And we're gonna path with, does it even really matter? Not really, right? Actually, maybe I should path with Aomer since we're Rohan, and that way we start with cavalry and whatnot. And I actually do have him at a decent level of respect. Gandalf should be able to take the 10 power tile, no problem. And we need to rush to main hall for something. Whatever it is for making a fellowship, since I will be the one responsible for making a fellowship. And speaking of, need to do our skills. Put one in a wizard for now. And then do the rest in something like that. I guess I'm going to be pathing with Aomer. I may as well give him some skills as well. And sure. Shouldn't matter that much on him. And I need to give Gandalf some items. What was I going to be using on him? I think men strength, that, this, and the sustain pipe. So, is there another 10? That's a 30. He can probably take a 15. Now that I have him with skills and equipment. Go ahead and grab the chests. Free chests. Of course. Nothing awesome from the daily chests, but what can you expect? How bad was that fight anyway? That was kind of not wonderful. Probably should stick to 10s for another level or two. Where did I spawn, by the way? Oh, snap! Actually spawned super close to Fangorn, which in the very, very beginning is not a great thing. But by the end of hopefully today or tomorrow, that will be a very, very good thing. Let's say I also need to do King of Men's points. I think we want to do something like this. I probably should have done this in a specific order, but oh well. Alright. And need to keep building. What is this? Level 4 barracks? So we can go ahead and work on that. And have Gandalf take this. And are these new? I feel like these are slightly new. Barracks 2, tiles, sure. Claim. Build the Boomin range. Oh yeah. We have like daily tasks and stuff now, I believe. Also, let me get my chat pulled up on YouTube while I have a second. Let's pop it out. There we go. This will be a bit nicer. Let's see if the bot has pulled it. There it is. Copy link. Let's dump it into the Discord. Rebuilding Glory RP again. Season start hype. Okay. And Gandalf has moved a couple times, so let's actually send him home and we can burn some stamina on King of Men. I do need to path to like some more 10s though. There's a 10, so maybe we just come. Oh, this is also a 10. So we'll go ahead and start the pathing. We definitely want to do that. Need that. That's not what we wanted. We want the army. You can go away. And King of Men, where are you? I wish there was a better way to, maybe I'm just don't know what I'm doing, but I wish there was a better way to filter. King of Men needs gear though. Gets that, and this. And Aomer. Alright, well, I think I have all the windows pulled up. Main hall 3. Yeah. I think we can do main hall 3 now. Almost. That'll be main hall 3. We're gonna need that eventually. And while he marches, we need Faramir. Since hopefully I can start using him once I get sharpshooters. And also we'll be using Radagast. Man, it is cold tonight. He gets that one. Actually, we want this. We want 1 point in the wizard. And then I think we're going to do the brown for now. Alright, barracks. Now we can do that. And finish it so that we can go ahead and make the fellowship for everybody. Goes. Not anyone requires approval. And they'll let people in Discord know. I'll just do it in faction chat. Fellowship is up. Let people know. Okay, what was I gonna do now? Need to build stuff. And also get people... Gato, Sky I know is, Nenya I know is, Pacifist I know is... Assume these guys are... Let me take a couple of tiles. I need to get Lady Death in here, because she's the one that knows the list much, much better than I do. Did King of Men level up, by the way? No, he needs to take one more tile. I guess I'll send him at the 15. That way I only have to connect one. Man, I'm like shivering. Oh, good morning, Eru. JDM. Hey man, just wanted to say I've been watching your videos for the past few months. Thank you for the tips and knowledge. One of my favorite channels. Well, thank you, sir. I really, really appreciate that. I do apologize for not having uploaded much content recently, but my daughter was sick, I was sick, my wife was sick, something like that in that order. I think I have to put the 1 point in extract because I think the game's gonna make me extract. How was this on King of Men? No, not too bad. I think we'll take one more on King of Men and then go back to Gandalf, because Gandalf's really the better starter overall. Did Lady Death make her account yet? Chad, there we go. So Lady Death, T. I recognize most of the names, but we need to make Lady Death. Need to make her an officer. She's the one that really, she knows the list like by heart, basically, inside and out. Oh yeah, we definitely need Rohirrim quarters. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do the tributes, just because I'm a big fan of tributes. Alright, King of Men goes home. First time watching you live. Awesome. Go home. Well, the good news is, knock on wood, I don't want to jinx it. I should be able to stream a decent bit of the early stages of this season. I'll be able to stream from now until I have to work. Minus breakfast, basically. I will need to eat at some point. And then I'll probably stream again tonight. Does this not give... Like, do these not give tile capacity anymore? Or am I just not at the point where they give tile capacity anymore? This just feels... I don't understand why you don't get tile capacity. I could have sworn they should have. Let's see, that's a 15, that's a 15. We need to connect this one though. And we have to build a fellowship hall now for the chapter objectives. Gandalf leveled up. Yeah, should be able to stream tonight. So stream until breakfast, stream tonight. And then tomorrow night too, I believe. My wife and I are crazy nerds. She plays this game too. So we're gonna be sending our daughter to one of the grandparents' houses. Let's see, that's a 15, that's a 15. And that way, tomorrow night, there's the tile capacity. Yeah, tomorrow night, both of us will be free to play, since our daughter will be effectively being babysat. Alright, we have 10, 10, 15 here, so Aomer should also connect this. Need to level the tributes up anyway. Let me see. Here we go, bro. About time. Me and Jigga have been trying to play on the same team for a few seasons now. So it's nice that we're finally able to make it happen. This is also a 15. Gandalf can actually probably start taking 30s now, but we'll see. Alright, as a free-to-play player, who should you recruit, Arwen or Legolas? Respect 1, neither is particularly viable. I will say that if they're only ever going to be Respect 3, which shouldn't be all that difficult in the long run, I would pick Legolas. Arwen desperately needs her R5 tree to be viable, in my opinion. And oh yeah, we're gonna try a 30. Should be alright. Let's find out. Yes, I know how to upgrade my stuff game or tribute. As far as a T2 goes, if you're free to play, I would probably put pretty much all of your respect into Gandalf the Grey just for season starts, I think. But if you really want Arwen or Legolas, then I would go with Legolas, since at R3 you can make him work to some extent. Yeah, we have all these things. I'll click some of this later, I guess. Especially since I'm capped on resources right now anyways. Speaking of that, I might need to upgrade my storage to some extent. Gonna want the bowman range for faster recruitment anyway. Freaking winter time. I'm gonna need to upgrade the apothecary eventually too. Is Gimli good at R3 or below? He's okay, yeah. I mean, his R5 tree isn't wonderful. Yeah, he might be better than Legolas at R3. Gimli's big selling point is his unique item. Since his unique item has an absolutely ridiculous amount of strength. Let me give Gandalf a skill point and then I can pull up his unique item. So yeah, his unique has a base of 22 might, which is insane, because even the gold Axe of Khazad-dûm, or however you say it, is only 21 points of might. So this is actually more might than even the gold axe. And he gets permanent pursuit at all times, which is really strong. However, his best two skill trees are top R0 and R3. So you probably could make him work with those two skill trees plus a Flay battle axe. I guess I need to start using Rata. Yeah, the pursuit in his item is extremely good. That's what makes him such a powerful commander. We need to burn some stamina on Radagast. There we go. So Rata can come take the 10s for now. And can script some more. So let's see if she's been. Yeah, good, perfect. Of course, Lady Death is on top of it. Lady Death is always on top of everything. I just wanted to make sure she was still letting people in. I'm gonna let her take care of letting people in because I've worked on the list with her, but she's the one that handled the vast majority of it. So, and she knows it inside and out, front and backwards, all that stuff. Gonna need to find. There's another 15 over here I can take. Cold. It's Thanatos sending. Accept me. Did Thanatos apply? Oh, we're full, Thana. Oh, you got it. Lady Death let you in. That works. And we can start dropping this one, actually. The letters? Oh, man. I have a hot take. I actually like the new invite system, which people will probably call me crazy for that, but I'm probably going to make a video on it eventually because I want to talk about the change to Haldir, the change to Rise Up, which the Rise Up one in particular I think is an excellent change, and the change to the letters. Based on... Actually, which of these do I think I should actually max Brown and Haven first. You should be gaining respect at exactly the same rate as you were before, because you need 3 times as many letters, but they're coming at 3 times the rate. So the overall amount of respect that you're earning should be exactly the same according to math. And I believe the math says that in order to get any one specific commander that you want, that's exactly the same chances. Because either way, to get the commander you want, you have to divide the chance of getting an invite by how many commanders are in the pool. So as long as the invites are like one pool of, let's say, 13, where each invite can be received 3 times, then the odds will be the same. If they made it a system where there's 39 invites, and each one, and then there's just like 3 individual invites for each commander, that would be bad, because then it means when you pull one of the 3, now there's like, you'd have initially 3 of 39, then you pull one, now it's going to be 2 of 38. That would be worse, but I don't think it's going to be that way. So anyway, the good part of it is you'll have access to more commanders for pathing and flipping and sieging, because you only need 1 of the 3 invites to use them, at least at level 20. And the odds of getting any one commander that you want should still be the same. The other benefit is for what do I need to be building? Barracks. That, yeah, upgrade that. Let's say you get 2 of the 3 invites, which will be a higher chance than getting 1 of 1 invite under the old system. Then you can finish off the respect with things like tips and items. So, like, for example, I think like my Elrond. Apparently I have somebody to recruit. Wait, why do I get to recruit Elrond? Oh, I get to befriend him. Yeah, so for example, like on my Elrond, I have 6,000 respect. In order to unlock him, now I only need 1 more invite. So I think overall, it's going to be better. The downside is the respect that you do get is going to be more spread out. So for example, in the old system, maybe you just pull Galadriel's invite. In the new system, with that same percent chances, you should get 3 invites. Maybe you get 1 for Galadriel, 1 for Gandalf the White, and 1 for King of the Dead. Now you don't have any 1 full commander, but at least then you do have 3 commanders that you can still use. If that makes sense. What server am I on? I think it's 40216. I'm gonna check here. Yeah, so season 4, server 216. And we need to keep dropping these 1 power tiles. And in a minute I can start using Faramir. 28 stamina, 90 stamina, 90 stamina. So let's go ahead and grab these. And then I'll send King of Men back out. Ring level 3. We need another 30. And then storage. And was that a level 10 commander? So maybe I should send Gandalf back out. Engine said you're in my server. Oh, you're over in Varyang's. Well, good luck. Good luck to you guys as well, dude. This server is going to be pretty crazy, I think. Based on bag end, Rohan's full, Gondor's full, Mordor's full. I believe Varyag's is full. Rune, I'm pretty sure, is almost full. Erebor has at least 1 major fellowship. Linden has at least 1 major fellowship. Arnor was full or close to full. Supposedly Angmar was even full. And Gundabad has at least 1 major fellowship. So, how's my Faramir looking? He's looking pretty solid these days. Let me put some points in Radagast. I guess I need to do Faramir's points. I can use him in a minute since... Actually, I need to do this. Put armed escort. But yeah, I need to keep buying the blue mithril for him. But he's up to like respect 13 or 14. Yeah, R13, and his gear is pretty much done. Hopefully eventually I can get like an Aegis Ranger's Guide. That would be like the main upgrade that I would have for him at this point. But his bow's almost done, the fireworks are done, and for now, Madness Immunity Helm will be alright. It'll be good enough. Definitely want to start the main hall going up. And who was I going to use? I was going to use Gandalf. Because we need to take a 30. And I need Gandalf to hit level 10 as well. So let's go ahead and take that. And I guess Éomer is done pathing for now. Does season 3 only have 1 special? No, there should be 4 or 5. It should be... I don't remember the exact order. This should be Secret of the Forest, which Falcon is the T2. Gandalf the White and Treebeard are the T3s. It has Blessed Land, which is Galadriel, Círdan, and somebody. I forget the T2 in that one. It has Council of Elrond, which is Galadriel, Elrond, and I think Aragorn. T2 Aragorn. It has Legends of Gondor, which is King of Men, Isildur. That one's definitely Aragorn too, I'm pretty sure. The first 200? Might be Karch. Definitely might be Karch. I would think there's a decent chance. How did that 30 go, by the way? Okay, that was not bad at all. So I think it's safe to have Gandalf farm 30s. So yeah, it's at least those 4. And I can pull it up on this. Yeah, Council of Elrond. Secret of the Forest. Got those 2. Legend of Gondor. Yeah, Isildur, King of Men. I think Aragorn 2. Blessed Land. Okay, so it's those 4 from this season itself. And then I'm sure there'll be some event chest along the way somewhere. Gandalf's probably... Yeah, he's pretty much out of stamina. So we'll go back to King of Men. That way he doesn't get stamina capped. And once I get some more archers, I can use Faramir. Although for super low level tiles, probably would be fine. Even to use Faramir for those. But as far as season starting goes, Faramir is kind of my third string guy anyway. Alright, once we get the storage done, that'll be good. What are these daily tasks anyway? Oh, logging in. Well, I did that. So these are super different, actually. I mean, some of these are the same, like the tips and the conscription. Oh, that works. That we need level 4, 4, 4. What's next anyway? Elves, then dwarves. So I won't have knights anytime soon. But I'll definitely be focusing on sharps, sentinels, and then probably just guardians. Since main hall 8 is going to take a couple of days. Alright, I think we do tributes now, since we'll need a couple of them anyway. For when I can upgrade my barracks and stuff. And my stone's super low. So maybe I should do the stone tribute first. It's not stone, this is stone. And how long on some of these tiles? 10 minutes? I think at level 10, King of Men. Actually, he could probably take 30s by now. But probably better to take it relatively slow on him. I feel like last season Karch was the first one with a 200. And I don't know, have you seen his... You've probably seen his Gandalf the White recently, Eru. I imagine he is I mean, he links it often enough in Discord, to say the least. All right. Me watching you on YouTube. Well, thank you, Jigga. Where did everybody spawn? Good morning. I'm by Jigga, rip me. Where did Thanatos go? Actually, Thana's pretty close to me. Maybe not too close, but close enough. I feel bad. Who spawned here? Yikes. This is kind of an awkward place to spawn because look, like, was going to be at least half of his starting area is just going to be mountains. That is rough. That is a brutal starting spot. No bueno. Evil will hate him. Yeah, probably. Probably. We need 530s. These are definitely different. Tributes to 4. Interesting. Alright, one more ring level. And we can do dominance again. Do I send King of Men at a 30? Guess I could do one to see how it goes. Faramir should probably take these 10s in a minute. If I was going to do a 30, I might as well do this one. That's some decent 10s there too, though. This 30 would actually get me to that 15. Well, we'll try the 30. It's not like I'm gonna not take it. Knock on wood. Hopefully that doesn't jinx me. Kamul with the cavalry. Yeah, that was painful. Did Gandalf hit Kamul? No. He hit frickin' Ori and Balin. Kamul's the worst on the 30s. As far as I can tell. Let's do the orchard because I think grain is capped anyway. And who do we let in? Dinksy. Booyah. Thorondil. Definitely need to get Thorondil in. And what does that put us at? We have one more. We'll get Ukraine. Whoa, what is this? Very near? Oh, so I guess this way you can see if people... Although it's not very descriptive, near versus very near. What does that actually mean? I'm not sure. I'm going to win that draw, right? Yeah, I want that draw. That way I guess you can more easily see if people are actually relocating. Because before you would have to look at the map and be like, alright, you know, who's down in Andrast when we're all supposed to be in Mirkwood? Whew. At least we made it past the initial spam clicking everything at season starts portion of the game. So big shout out to Lady Death if she's here for letting people into the fellowship. Let's check out the fellowship rankings for now. So Ungo for now Number 1, we have Time. That seems like a strong team. I've heard RUSC is strong. I've heard Skull is strong. I haven't heard much of anything about Baba. We know Sanda from lore. We know Chill to some extent. She's always here. Yeah, I kind of figured she was. Wait, is this duck different? I guess this is not the duck that we played with in season 2. We played with, because I think they were called Angry Ducks or something like that. They were some funny guys. Alright, so Gandalf's gonna need to take the 30s. Phoenix Chill, you were in season 2 with. Okay. Are they nice dudes? Good dudes? Some of their leaders and stuff are on my Discord. Oh, I have to decide if I'm gonna buy any of these things. Well, of course I'm buying this one. This is like the best deal in the game almost. One of the best deals in the game. 10 coins for $2. So, are they a pretty strong group too? I guess that would be the next question. Already claimed that for today. I need to do the math on these. I feel like this one's almost certainly worth it. Because, let's see, 4,600 gems is the same as the $20 pack when it's not doubled. But you're also getting 10 coins and 10 respect items. Unfortunately, it's random respect items. Speaking of... let's get Faramir respect from that. Oh, they're very strong. Nice. We'll give you guys a good run. I don't know, man. We're pretty good too. We're decent. I'll say we're decent. We've got some fighters. So yeah, we need to do Gandalf for the 30s. Since King of Men took way too many. It could just be the Kamul thing, though. I definitely think we're going to get some good fights on this server, though. Based on my initial scouting of sorts. Seems like there's... I mean, there's for sure a whole lot of teams. Probably need to boost this in a minute. For sure a lot of teams on this server. And I do believe that many of them are quite strong. So... we'll smack them, but they'll put up a fight. Oh, that's fair. T2 respect all goes to my boy Gandalf. And more Gandalf. Campaign exquisite. So this one's... okay, also Gandalf. Man, I might be able to take Gandalf to respect 10 soon. This will be... let me make sure I pick the right one. I hate that these are so similar. I wish King of Men had, like... I don't know, a sword or something. Shards of Narsil. A flawless worn equipment item. I'll have to think about that one. To think about which worn equipment item I want. Okay, we're gonna have to boost the old apothecary. Why does it not let me use... Like, why? I guess I have to scroll down here for the gems. 30 minutes. 15 minutes. I can wait the 30 seconds. It might be a chest piece that I get. That's probably what I would take for the worn equipment. Because I really want to get Faramir's cape. I don't know if I want to touch the Ranger's Shroud. I can sacrifice these 2. That only gives me 3. I need 10. This would give me 3 more. So that'll put me at 6. It's gotta be that. For Faramir's thing. But yeah, I can respect a good fight. Do I take 40s? That's the question. I want to test Gandalf on 40s. Oh, sometimes it takes so long to get your familiarity or whatever it's called. Familiarity. I think I saved the Bowman for Faramir. But we can go ahead and take this one with Gandalf. And Faramir needs to take some 10s, right? So I might just pad over here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, potentially 5, 6 easy tiles for Faramir to take. And we'll just have Aowen do the pathing for it. Speaking of that, oh good, actually we got a Kamul report we can compare. Yeah, even for Gandalf that was pretty painful. Not as painful, obviously, but Kamul is just rough. Vedras, what's up, man? Nice to see you back with us. Am I tile capped? No, okay, I'm not tile capped. Probably should have done their skills first, but oh well. We can do them real quick while she walks over there. There we go. Good enough. And I think we just keep doing tributes for now. Any season where I ignore tributes early game, I'm always really salty about the fact that I ignored them. And so I've just told myself that even if it slows me down very slightly in the very, very beginning, that I'm gonna do my tributes, be disciplined about doing my tributes. Good to be back. Well, hopefully it's a good season. Win or lose, I think there's going to be an insane amount of fighting this season. There's just so many players on this server that unless people give up immediately, which hopefully they don't, I think we're going to have a lot of fighting. We definitely want Faramir to have 200 sharpshooter dudes. Bowmen, whatever they're called. And it's crazy how much slower non-cavalry is. Let me check Discord real quick. Karch. Karch. Got work to do. True. True, though. Oh, we actually have a decent number of people in voice chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have to decide whether or not I should hop into voice chat. I know Lady Death was asking me if I would hang out in voice chat while streaming. I don't know. Thanatos can say some stuff. Why would we get a befriend T3? Yes, it's part of the new system where instead of needing one invite for 9,000 respect in order to recruit a T3, there are now 3 invites that each give 3,000 respect, but have 3 times the chance of dropping. And at 3,000 respect, you can sort of, it's like a half recruitment thing. You can use the commander up to level 20 and give them like a weapon but no other equipment. So basically it just lets you use them for pathing and tile flipping and siege. So put the guild to private, yes. Yeah, we pretty much always register as hidden, private, whatever it's called. I think a lot of teams do that these days. Which I feel like everybody should just be registered as private or something. I don't know. But I guess then you can't like talk to each other. What is Thanatos taking? 40s? Yikes, bro. You Serrano 40. Faramir leveled up. How's he doing on these tiles anyway? Easy peasy. Sheesh. Faramir's OP. See how he does on a 15. It's going to be really great later on when he actually, I can just give him a full army of archers. Almost ring 5. And we can start dropping these. Oh. You'll use your Gil? Did you get Gil? Like, do you have him fully recruited? Or do you just get his invite and got him to friendly? I guess I should go ahead and pull this guy out. Good night, Alfonso. Okay, that was kind of dope. How did he do on the 15? Not bad. I was worried that without many archers, he would struggle in the super early game. But he's actually doing alright. I mean, guide is a good skill. Let's have him take that 15 then. And potentially the 10. In a minute, I'll get ring 5, which means I don't need to start dropping 10s yet. So we should be alright. 3 a.m. here. My wife was like, why the F did you set an alarm for 2:50? Oh, true. True, Harry. I feel like I need to go meet Harry one day. Pretty sure he lives like, I don't know, 2 hours from me. What? Bryrus, what? I don't even know what to say. $100? Dude. Dude, that is way too much. What? Holy crap. I think I just scared my dog. We got a new dog. He's over here laying next to me sleeping. And alright, I gotta get rid of these bots. Get out of here, bots. Hide user. Time them out or whatever. Yeah, the new dog's over here sleeping in the room. And he was just staring at me a second ago like, dude, what is your problem? I'm trying to sleep. Before leaving, will I make more streams? Definitely in the season start, yes. Because I'll probably be streaming again later today in like, I don't know, 16 hours or something, whatever the math is. And then tomorrow night as well. And then maybe Monday night, maybe Saturday night. I really enjoy streaming season starts though, because it helps the monotony of the grind. So, not sleeping no more. No, he is not, dude. Bryrus, thank you, man. I don't even know what to say other than I really, really, really appreciate it. Is there anything specific? Like, do you want me to open 100 chests or something? Like live on stream? Or what should I do with it? There we go. We have more tiles now. You dropped from the game for a while. Do I have any news about the Harad faction? I don't think there's been anything concrete. I think they're still working on it. I'm not sure. Let's see, how do I say it? I hate having to say things like, you know, I've heard things, but I don't know how much I can say. Like, I don't want people to think I'm just saying that as like a ha ha ha, I know something you don't know. Because that's not the intent. The intent is, you know, we don't get a whole lot of information, even as content creators. And every single time somebody leaks something, we get less information. So in the sense that there are things that we're just not allowed to share publicly, I can't really say a whole lot. I mean, I don't even know a whole lot. Basically, I just know, like, hey, you know, this is hopefully still happening. So do what you want with it. Buy a bone for the new puppy. Oh man, dude, this puppy, we're spoiling the crap out of him already. I'll tell you what. We actually went to PetSmart yesterday. So let's see. We got him on, today's Thursday. We got him last Saturday or Sunday. And we took him to PetSmart right away to get him some stuff. Then we took him again yesterday when we started figuring out what kind of toys he likes. And we bought him one of those like real deer antler things. Dude, that thing was like $37. And it's like, I don't know. Like, yeah, you probably can't tell based on this. Like, it's pretty big, but it's not like enormous. But, you know, we were like picking things out and holding him up to him, letting him sniff it and all that to see if he would be interested in it. And when we held up the deer antler thing to him, he like instantly started trying to chew on it. So I was like, well, I guess he likes it. It's one of those weird things where, like, in a store, you know, let's say your kid, I don't know, grabs a cookie or something, whatever, and they start eating it. You're like, well, I guess now I have to buy it. Or they grab like a thing of goldfish and they open it. Oh, okay, well, now I have to buy it. I didn't know if the same rules applied to a dog. Like, if your dog starts chewing something in the store, then do you have to buy it? Or is it like, well, they're a dog, they don't know. You know, they're just like, oh, I want to chew this thing. But since he seemed to show so much interest in it, we were like, yeah, let's go ahead and get it for him. So, I mean, I'll probably save it for one of these. I know what I could do. How about this? I'm for sure opening whenever it comes around. It's going to be a minute, unfortunately. I'm definitely opening 100 Legend of Gondor chests because I want the respect for King of Men. So how about when I do that, you'll have to remind me, hold me to it. When I open those and record the video of it, how about I say that I'm doing it because of Bryrus's extremely generous donation on stream? Would that be a fair, I don't want to say deal, arrangement? I don't know what the right word would be. Just say, would that be fair? Sister's dog gets those big horns that are filled with peanut butter. I might have to try that for him. We're still really figuring out what this guy likes. Our last dog, our accidentally inherited dog. Just making sure my stamina is good. He was a little dachshund. And when we got him, he was already, I don't know, 4 or something. We were supposed to just dog sit him for a weekend. And that then turned into like 6 years or something of dog sitting. You're good with whatever. I want to give you credit in some way, man, because that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. And I really, really do appreciate it. So I think I'll do that then. Whenever I do the Legend of Gondor chest, I'll give you the credit for it. And that way, also, if I get really bad luck, I can blame you as well for it. I'll just, you know, put off the responsibility. I'll say, oh, it's Bryrus's fault that I got unlucky. It's not my own fault. What am I even supposed to be doing for these? Okay, main hall 4, which should be almost done. Do we need to let people in? Nope, we're 40 of 40. Cool. Oh, who's up here? Oh, it's Chad. My boy, Chad. If anybody has seen the Haldir videos, this is the guy. Chad with drip. He is... Although we probably won't be getting any more Haldir videos since they freaking gutted his unique item. That change I was not happy about. I didn't think, like... I mean, Haldir is good. I didn't think he was, like, overwhelmingly strong. Like, I don't think he was oppressively strong. We both know how bad your luck is. I don't know about that, man. You've sent me screenshots. What does your Gil have? Like, elf strength, white knife, resistance chest, Discord Hunter's Guide, and elf strength harp or something. Like, literally best in slot. Who am I using? King of Men, I think. King of Men has 68. Rada has 94. Gandalf has 10, so I don't want to use Gandalf yet. So maybe we just do Rada, but I would need more like 15s for Rada, I think. I don't know if Rada can... He probably can't do 30s yet. He's only level 7. They give you 2 hammers for your non-upgraded. I guess you just scammed him. That would have been the big brain play. Just create the Haldir unique and then get 2 hammers. Rada can take that. You scammed him. I feel like we need a meme with that. to post in the official Discord, the stonks meme. Is how expensive are the hammers anyway? Are they in this season shop? Well, this is last season's shop, so they're not in that one. Where do we go for... They're always changing the buttons. Rewards. Oh, they're only 200. Okay, so maybe it wasn't that much of a scam, but that is still pretty funny. I now have 4 different gold items to pick from, so that's cool. This thing, I think, at least for good factions, is going to be crazy good. Because you can get +6 attack on an accessory, and you can get Blitz and Tactical Mark, both of which will be super good. Especially Tactical Mark. Pursuit and 30% chance for max damage. So I think these will be the 2 winners. Like, can Haldir use this thing? I bet pretty much everybody can use this. Yeah, it doesn't have any race restrictions, so it's like since we're talking about Haldir, since he can't use fireworks, you could gain +6 attack on this. And pursuit, since he has a more difficult time taking pursuit as a skill anyway. So, stuck buying Mithril's shirt. Oh, are you trying to get the... should wait for this to finish. Tactical maneuvers for your Gandalf the White. Here's 2 10s and a 15. How do I get there? I guess I just take this with Gandalf the Grey. And then I can send Rata over there. Take this away. I mean, Mithril shirt's solid anyway, though. Oh, we get the upgrade video. I always let these upgrade videos go through because there's been times I've tried to click past it and then like the game bugs out and you have to restart and it's annoying. Alright, so what do we need? We need Rohirrim Quarters, Light Cab, Conscription Post, Barracks, Storage, Apothecary, level 13. Sheesh. Rohirrim Quarters will have to finish before I can do either of those. Might as well start the Conscription Post and the Apothecary. You have a Respect 11 Shadow. Do you think Fellbeast, Trolls, and Chariots? I would say I would probably drop the Fellbeasts. Depends on what you're fighting. But if you run into a ranged commander, for example, it requires a lot of scouting. If you know you're going to fight melee, because don't they have the same thing as Eagles, where they take a whole bunch of damage from ranged, but they take like nothing from melee? Let me make sure that's actually correct. Didn't mean to pin it. Let's see. Yeah, so less from melee, more from ranged. If you know you're going to be fighting melee, for sure they would be good. If you run into ranged, that's going to be a problem. Trolls, as long as you can deal with how slow they move, are definitely very tanky. Plus, if you have this unique item, you pretty much have to bring trolls anyway. So if you have the unique 100%, you have to bring trolls. Chariots, I really like them, yeah. I think 2 other alternatives, if you wanted to make the army a bit cheaper, would be Crushers or Dragoons. Just because trolls take a while to recruit, chariots take a while to recruit, and Fellbeasts are neutral units. So yeah, you could do like Crusher, Dragoon Troll. You could do Crusher Chariot Troll. Something like that. If you want to not use the Fell Beasts. But if you're fine using the Fell Beasts, then I think they would be good. Like, I love using Eagles against melee units. Unfortunately, now that Evil has Sunind, the whole hitting melee is a bit more difficult than it used to be. Like a few seasons ago, before Sunind existed, Evil like pretty much never ran Arbalests in RP at least. You have the unique, so trolls are yeah, that makes sense then. Rune's T4s are really tanky too. It's just the issue with T4, any T4 really, is how long they can take to recruit. I should get some water too. Oh. How's it going? You quit after season 3. Did you play with us, Shane? I would say overall, it's going pretty well, man. I'm still stupidly obsessed with this game, which is odd for me. I don't know, like there haven't been that many games. I've played a lot of freaking games in my life. I'm a huge nerd. It is what it is. I've been playing games since I was a little kid. Not many. There haven't been many games that I've played like pretty much daily for more than a few months. Like Age of Empires 2 is a game I still play. I played a lot of Company Heroes 2 and like World of Warcraft. But even then, things like Civ or Europa Universalis or Left 4 Dead, I play them every once in a while, but it's not like... How is Tax's guild looking, by the way? Very solid. Might of Elves, Melee Vigor, Hysteria, and... He's probably gonna switch to like an Elf Strength Harp or something. Yeah, most games that I get into, I'll play them for a few months, and because the thing is, I get like hyper obsessed with a game, and I just play the crap out of it, and then at some point, I'm like, well, I'm kind of done. Don't think you'll do Crushers. The commanders you're focusing on are Kirun, Serpent, and Shadow. Okay, yeah. Because Kirun and Serpent would want like Dragoon, Halberdier, and Chariots or whatever. They would want Evil Men. I mean, Halberdiers could be fine as well. You could do like Halberdier, Troll, Chariot, Halberdier, Troll, Dragoon. I think Fell Beasts are fine. You just have to watch battle reports or use clairvoyance to make sure you're not going to run into like a Faramir, because that would be really unfortunate. Gandalf. How's this Gandalf looking? Oh my goodness, this Gandalf I feel like has gotten some upgrades. Or maybe it's just because he uses Gandalf early game and then not late game. Rend, Contemplate, Tranquility. This, man, Tranquility Grey Wizard hat is so good. Oh, interesting. Nightstar with ranged healing. It's probably really nice for tiles on Gandalf, I would think. Alright, Gandalf, you can go home again. Clairvoyance was such a nice addition to the game, though. Like, early game, obviously you're not using it because you're gathering and mocking and stuff. But then later on, when you have a bunch of extra AP, it's super, super nice to have around. Especially because, I've talked about this before, the matchups in this game, in a lot of cases, are really like polarizing. So, for example, Gandalf is just going to get like completely crushed by Dwalin or whatever, any damage commander. Or like Witch King is going to get completely crushed by burn resistance. But if they don't have burn resistance, he's just going to slap. Or like Gil, if they have Pursuit, it's super awkward. If they don't have Pursuit, then he's just going to crush them. So I like that there's the mechanic to help you pick favorable matchups. You're Rohan from season 1 to 3. 2 is your best. We won your season 2 and it was 4v1. That's impressive. We had 4 full active guilds in Rohan with at least 30 players on at all times. Okay, so you weren't with us. You're just saying that you had quit playing after season 3. I mean, I still enjoy the game. Obviously, I'm biased, so take that for what it is. I think the big thing that keeps me coming back to this game, there's two big things. Number one is the group that I play with. Obviously, I'm biased in that regard as well. I would hope that everybody enjoys playing with whoever they're playing with. But the community aspect of it for me, with my team in particular, is massively important. We're just such a fun group. I can't imagine. I'm sure there's other fun groups out there. I'm not saying this to put any other group down, but we just have so much fun playing together. And then the other thing is, because diplomacy is fully player driven, every new season you have to navigate all the diplomatic shenanigans. And that makes it like very fresh. I think I should start dropping a couple 10s. You know, even if you're playing on the same map with the same factions, depending on which teams are where, and personalities and leadership styles, and you know, it's like Europa Universalis for multiplayer. You know, you have the game itself, which is enjoyable. But like multiplayer EU4 kind of ruined single player for me. Because you can't hop on Discord with a computer player and be like, all right, bro, like I'm Poland, you're Austria. You know, let's be friends and not kill each other. And we can split up the land this way. And then some other dudes over in France and England. And France is like, yo, I won't invade you. Not that I could anyway. You know, if you pay me a bunch of money every month, in-game money, obviously. But, you know, then the France guy's like, hey, we need to go take out this Austria dude because I want to have his land. So, yeah, the diplomatic aspect is huge. All right, what level is Radagast? 8. Can he hit 30s now? Maybe. Don't have a ton of troops, though, I don't think. What's my barracks look like? 21 command. So we probably don't want him hitting 30s or 40s yet. Can I come steal anything? Who's over here? Poopelmeister. Yeah, all the 10s and 15s and stuff are just getting eaten up. I don't really want to come snipe his tiles. Balance or design changes. The main one off the top of my head would be, I think Sunin should work the same way that Rise Up is going to work. where, so for Rise Up, if the unit dies, the damage buff goes away. And I think Sunin should work the same way. Because it's a bit silly to be able to put, like, 5 command of Halberdiers and 5 command of Dragoons, or half-trolls, or whatever. And then a million command of Arbalests, and even after the evil men are dead, the Arbalests are still doing 60% extra damage. That would be the main one. Commander reworks. Sitting here trying to find 15s or whatever. Commander reworks for some of the underused commanders, I think would be good. I would have to sit down and think based on each specific commander. Alright, whatever. That's a 60. That's not what I wanted to take. This is what I want to take. I think Rada will be alright. Because then I can get to this 15. And potentially these 10s if I take that 40 with Gandalf. What are some other balance changes? So Shane said, I'm playing Lords Mobile, Primitive Age Mobile, Real Life Friends. Yeah, I mean, you gotta play with your friends, man. That's a huge part of it. So if that's what they're playing and you guys have fun with it, more power to you. I would not blame you in the slightest for choosing to play with your friends. So, yeah, so some underutilized commanders. I would change Haldir's unique back, that's for sure. Please don't be Kamul, by the way. Okay, alerts. Was that too bad? That was pretty painful. Yeah, he wasn't really ready to handle a 30. Let's see, let's pull up the commander list. Who would I buff? Boromir maybe a little bit. Boromir's not that bad though. I don't know, people like Merry and Pippin that are just never used because of Hobbit Adventurer. The title itself is okay. But then like, okay, Giant Slayer only affects the commander. Merry and Pippin, they don't even have like a single damage skill, right? Like they have 0 actual damage skills. Okay, they have wild magic. Wow. But like this is just a useless skill on them. And Entfriend, this is just useless. It's like, I don't know, change these two and like get rid of all these tip skills. Like the tip skills aren't useless, but like you can do a little bit of cute stuff early game where because the EXP, the bonus applies to any commanders that are doing the tip. So let's say you get a tip that requires 3 commanders. You can have one of those be a tip commander and then 2 of those be real commanders. And get a little bit of extra XP, but that's not game breaking. So I'd have to like sit down and think of a full redesign on commanders like that, but I would love for there to be more viable commanders, and I think that that would make them more money. Because people always want to chase, a lot of people anyway, understandably want to chase the meta, because in a game like this you're investing real money. So presumably you want your stuff to be strong because there's a direct correlation between money and performance. And it would just help make things less stale overall. Isengard needs an entire new barracks. Pretty much everything except Alchemist is pretty bad, yeah? Yeah. I'd love to see like Uruk pikemen or something like that. Dwarves after the T4 nerf? Did their T4 get nerfed? I think Erebor is still a very, very strong faction. They have a solid T4 unit, pretty good faction bonus, really good starting position on the map when you're way up in the corner. You have at least 2 resource hotspots that I know of up here. Somewhere in Iron Hills. I don't remember exactly where in Iron Hills. Well, here's one. There's also an ore spot up here somewhere, though. That's the one I was looking for. So I guess you have at least 3, unless you want to combine the ore and the stone and iron hills. Somewhere up here, there's like just a ridiculous... Oh, there it was. We passed it. Here it is. Yeah, like this hotspot plus that stone hotspot plus the stone hotspot over here. They did it at the beginning of season 3. Huh. I guess I don't remember that then. But I mean, I think they're totally fine, quite strong. I'm hoping to make it to ring 10 without extracting. But I probably won't. Game news. Oh. That was... I feel bad, like in the official Discord they post something and freaking everybody just X's it. Like, why is this such a bad thing? It just says that Rangers Rise is available today. Like 39 upvote. I'm just gonna call them upvotes and downvotes. 32 checks, aka upvotes. 90 downvotes. I mean, I guess it is disappointing that there is no RP option. That's probably what people are pissed about, because they were like, you know, oh, we're going to have RP as an option. And then they were like, oh, wait, yeah, about that. Just kidding. We're actually not. I should send Felagund an invite, because he's been with me every single season. I believe Miss Fëanor would be the other one we'd want to get in for now. Alright, that was painful. So we can give him some archers. He has gear for ranged units anyway. Alright, light cav, stable, barracks, storage, apothecary, commander level 13. Sheesh. I think I'm going to have to do the stone tribute though. Although, wait, no, I need to do this because it gives T2s. It's 2 hours, though. I guess I just boost it whenever my conscription finishes in 2 minutes. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do 1 hour, 1 hour. That way we can just start recruiting some T2s. Now we're going to definitely have to do the stone tribute. People don't like the devs. True, true. Yeah, being a game dev, not the easiest job in the world. Haters going to hate, I guess. You're really hoping if Harad comes out, they give them a new barracks. Yeah, that would be super nice. More core units would be good. Just anything to make the metagame wider and deeper would be a good change in my opinion. Because at this point, I think we're really starting to figure it out, right? Like, there have been some really interesting cases with Gil-galad as a big example. Of people like, oh, this commander's not that good. And then somebody realizes, wait a minute, this guy actually is super good. And then everybody else catches on. But like, we're kind of running out of those situations. Right, where like there's a big shakeup. Because then, you know, once everybody realizes, oh man, Gil-galad's actually legit. Well, now everybody starts picking up Pursuit to counter Good night, Shane. Thank you for stopping by, man. So I think new units could go a long way in that. Alright, time to recruit the first T2s. At least first T2s for me. I'm sure somebody else already has them of the season. And did we reinforce Rata? How's stamina on King of Men, by the way? 77. I might need to have him take some more tiles. I really need him to get 10. So yeah, let's go get King of Men. Treebeard's gonna face roll all commanders. Dude, Treebeard is slept on, actually. That's not even trolling. I didn't even realize this until a random Red Book mission last season. But so I do Red Book with Gandalf the Grey because he just kind of face rolls it. Anyway, as Gandalf the Grey, I got this Wizard's Bane thing. You know, because you get skills as you're going through Red Book. And I was like, I wonder how the scaling on this is. Because it says for the first 2 rounds, you do a whole bunch of extra damage. And it's modified by your focus stat. I was like, I wonder what it's going to be like. And I pulled up a combat log, and my Gandalf the Grey doesn't even have that much focus. Like, it's decent, but it's not, like, ridiculous. Not like 500 or 600 focus. Dude, this thing was giving my units a 98% damage increase. That is insane. 98% damage. So I actually think that he has some potential. I don't know about face rolling everything, but I think he could actually be decent. Alright. Take the 10, 10. Do I even want to be taking 10s anymore? I guess I have to. And I'm dropping 10s, so that's the problem. I really should be taking 15s. Because then if he gets level 10, he can probably start taking 30s pretty easily. But I'm kind of out of 15s. A troll commander? That could be cool. I don't know, are trolls like smart enough in the lore though to lead an army? That would be the... I mean, not that it has to be lore perfect. I want to see a Balrog commander. That would be sick. That would be extremely cool in my opinion. Oh, maybe I just smash King of Men into a 30 and get the level up. It's probably a bad idea. Maybe I just sweep for the level up. What does a 10 tile have? Level 4 army. So actually sweeping this. What does a 30 have? Level 8. So this would be harder than a 10, but not as hard as a 30. I can Círdan to R5. I think Círdan's underappreciated too. I think Círdan's decent. I don't know if any of these people are actually on our list. Oh, I need to invite this guy actually. Need to get him in. You had already invited 2 cards. Oh. Oops. See, that's what I get for inviting people. Lady Death messages me. Oh, I already invited people. Oh, yeah. That's fair. Well, how much XP was that? 1.6k. So the same as hitting level 15. I think I'm just going to have to hit a 30. Because I need the level 10, like, pretty bad. Much rather have an or one, I think. But is there one that I should take for pathing purposes? Not that I can see off the top of my head. Don't you know, just let Lady Death handle it. She is on the ball. I know. I'm just... Sometimes I feel bad about how much she handles. It's like I feel like I could also help do more and take some pressure off of her. I don't want her to get burnt out or overwhelmed or anything. But no, she really is. I guess I should take these two. Alright, just don't be... I'm going to jinx it by saying this, but I was going to say just don't be Kamul. Best early game evil commanders. I would say Witch King is up there because he has Convener and tiles aren't going to be stacking burn resistance. Kirun and Khaldun are probably up there. Sauron's probably pretty good. Gothmog might be decent. I'm a huge fan of Gothmog. Maybe I'm just a Gothmog fanboy. Grima should be decent. Probably something like that. Witch King, Sauron, Kirun, Khaldun, Grima, Gothmog. And some of that's just going to depend on which faction you're in. Like, especially if you're Isengard, for example, and you just get Alchemists on like day one, Witch King's going to be popping off. What is Gandalf trying to tell me? Yeah. I don't know if you guys have any other suggestions for evil commanders too. I'm sure Sunend is fine just because she's crazy. So she's probably up there. Alright, not Kamul. Oh, thank goodness. That was still relatively painful, but that was not Kamul painful. Gotham's cool because he doesn't have wasted skills. Yeah. I mean, you wouldn't want the siege damage for taking tiles, but when you're sieging, that siege skill is just ridiculous. But I really like his bottom R0, his top R0, his R3 trees, and most of his R5 tree, just depending on what you're doing. They're all pretty much all applicable to something. Like having the source of max damage from R3 for Alchemists is super great. But then if you're doing like Reapers, you can have like R5 orc stuff, maybe bottom R0. Wait, why was this a good side commander? What? Is that a bug? What? This definitely should have been an evil side commander, by the way. Interesting. How was that? 30. That wasn't so bad. So I think Gandalf and King of Men need to just hit 30s, and then these guys can hit 15s or something. Because I do need to push at least one of them to level 13 pretty soon. Oh, man. The other change, the other balance change I would make is I would change the season start times. To be honest. 47, 48. This will be 49. I can start dropping this one. Because, man, can't they just push it back by like 6 hours or something? Maybe there's some reason on their end that they have to do it this way, since I believe they're over in China. I just feel like 0800 UTC is brutal for anybody in any of the North or South America time zones. Like, I'm sure it's fine for European players, but couldn't we just push it to like, I don't know, 1400 UTC or something? Like, would that still be fine for Europe? But then also for people in the Americas, you know, now that's going to be like 9 a.m. or, you know, somewhere between like 6 and 9 a.m. Like, I feel even worse for people that are like over in California on the West Coast, because it's going to be like, what, 1 a.m. or something for them? Yeah, I know it's based on UTC. I'm just saying if they pushed it back by 5 or 6 hours, I feel like it would be fine for European players still, and also significantly better for people that are outside of like Europe, Russia, Turkey. Okay, what am I building next? Barracks, storage, conscription posts. Don't need that. Storage should be cheap enough, yeah. 800 stone. Started at 1 a.m. Yeah. So that's even more brutal, I feel like. Because, like, at least for me, I can try and sleep from 9 or 10 until 3 a.m. But, like, what is somebody in California can do? They're going to try to go to bed at, like, 7 p.m.? That seems rough. I actually might do the conscription post. Now, do I just need barracks 7? Yeah. No, sorry. I mean, I might have misspoke. I don't mean 5 to 6 hours back. I mean 5 to 6 hours ahead. So rather than 0800 UTC, wait, I just looked at this. Yeah, barracks 7. Rather than 0800 UTC, do like 1400 UTC. That should be like 2 to 3 to 4 p.m. Somewhere between like 2 and 4 p.m. in Europe. But then also like 6 to 9 a.m. in America. North and South America. Let's see. 30s, 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 30s. We'll just take this one. That way I can... Actually, I can't drop that yet because I need to come take these. Vedra said this. Oh, we have Vedra's approval, so we're good to go. What are people saying in Discord? Jeez, there's no way I'm going to be able to keep up with Discord in the next few days. Oh, wait. Somebody pulled... I got an Isildur invite. One of the 3 Isildur invites, but still. Where is Phoenix streaming? Yeah, on YouTube. I think Jigga mentioned that he was watching. Like, he PM'd me that he was watching. That was a pretty solid fight on a 30. And the other issue, I guess I'm just kind of QQing at this point. But it's going to be interesting for me, since I started a new job. I woke up at 2:45 a.m. to catch the season start. And normally, in the past on season starts, you know, I would play until, I don't know, 9 or 10 or something. 11. I guess recently it's been like 11. And then whenever my daughter takes a nap, I also go take a nap. But now I'm going to have to be streaming until breakfast, then go eat breakfast with my family, and then go freaking log into work. So it's going to be an interesting day at work. I'm hoping that it's just like this huge amount of meetings. Just meetings all day. That way I can just sit in my chair half asleep. don't know. Hopefully my boss doesn't watch my streams. I don't think she does. She does know that I make content on YouTube, though, so I don't know, maybe I need to be careful. Alright, boss, if you're seeing this, I'll work super hard today. I'll work the most hard. Nobody will work harder than me. King of Men catching up in levels. So what's his stamina? He's at 22. He's only at 14. What are Rada and Faramir at? 47, 48. I would sweep. And maybe I just have to sweep with them. Take them to level 10 via sweeping. Yeah, I'm getting low on troops for now. How's my apothecary doing? Only 6 command. Just don't let your boss watch the stream. Yeah. Something like that. Something like that. I'm sure she doesn't watch the stream. Although apparently one of my coworkers, she was one of the people that sat in. She was on the interview panel. She sat in on the interview. And I listed the YouTube stuff on my resume. Since it's been a very interesting hobby, I feel like I've learned a lot from it, and I feel like in a lot of ways it has given me some amount of relevant experience to some various types of jobs. Because like when I started, I pretty much do like nothing. I guess I should get my market going. Oh, do I do the market though? I don't know. It's so expensive and they nerfed it all. But I want to trade resources, but 40%'s not really worth it. Let's just do the Stone Tribute. Anyway, I mentioned it on my resume because I thought in a few different ways there's some relevant experience to be garnered. Particularly in the realm of like, hey, I pretty much had no idea what I was doing. I started doing this thing and I had to teach myself a whole bunch of stuff. And a lot of times, you know, jobs will appreciate when you just go out there and learn stuff on your own, right? Well, anyway, long story short, she mentioned to her son, who's like, I don't know, 9 or 10 or something, that she's like, oh, my new coworker is a content creator on YouTube. And apparently her son just thinks it's like the coolest thing. And so like if we're ever on, we both work from home, so if we're ever on a call, you know, doing work and stuff, her son will be like, oh, are you talking to the YouTube guy? She's like, yeah, I'm talking to the YouTube guy. We'll get everyone in the fellowship as soon as we can. True. Let's see. Let's read our announcement. A wonderful good morning, guys. It's here, season start. 5 minutes to go. Let's get ready to rumble. Remember that we're going to kill every single faction in the first 48 hours. That's not actually what it says. We have no objective other than killing every single faction as fast as we can. No. Should probably be careful saying things like that. Somebody's going to watch this and they're going to take it seriously and they're going to be like, oh my god, Rohan's going to come kill us. They're elitist jerks. It actually says just farm. Farm. 3 farms. Triple farming. True. Isengard is empty. Yep. Unsurprisingly, Isengard is empty. I think they have a few players, but yeah, not many. Are there at least some evil players left? Oh yeah, there's a lot of evil players on this server. Let's see. Pull up the rankings again. We have a large group in Mordor, a large group in Varyags, a group in Gunda, another group in Varyags. I thought there was a rune group somewhere. Did I pass them up? Varyags, Gunda, Varyags, Mordor, Rune. Could have sworn maybe they like transferred at the last minute or something. I had the guy. I was talking to him earlier. Wonder what happened to them. Huh. So the server said there was a group in Angmar because it said Angmar was full, but I think it was just saying that Angmar was full because the server itself got locked. Like you couldn't join the server with any more accounts. See, I don't actually see a real team in Angmar. I thought there was at least one team in Rune, but maybe not. 6 good versus 2 evil? I mean, there's Mordor, Varyags, Gunda. That would be 3. I really thought there was one in Rune. I mean, at one point during the registration, every single faction except Isengard was full. So, like, the numbers seemed to be relatively close. I guess, who am I sweeping with? With Rada or somebody? Yeah, let's just keep doing level 6s so that it's super easy. I guess if we go by this, which would be more accurate, Mordor's 1, Varyags 2, Gunda 3. But I mean, it's not like it has to be good versus evil. Good luck for the new season. Rohan can be a rough start. Yeah, especially on a server like this where there's so many players. I mean, we have London, Arnor, Loth, Rohan, Gondor, Mordor, Varyags, Erebor, and Gunda. So, kind of in the thick of it. I think Isengard is full on server 209, either 209 or 211. My friend Varth, his team is there. That's a packed server too. I'm gonna, yeah, that's probably even more packed than this server. There's a bunch of teams there. I actually think Isengard is underappreciated. I think their tier 4 is really good. And they start with alchemists, which are very strong. So their starting location is just awkward. I mean, you have really good access to like neutral units and stuff to farm, but I mean, you're just in the middle of everybody. You just have nowhere to go that isn't into another faction, which is awkward. Like, you have pretty early access to Ents. What else is there? Ents, the Dunlending dudes. They're actually really nice quality of life unit, these guys, for Siege. But Ents being the big thing to farm with alchemists, and you can just blow them up. And I don't know, this area is just annoying to navigate to some extent. Along the mountains. Like, Lower and Lefnui aren't so bad, and Edenwaith. But all this stuff with 1,000,000 crossings and 50,000 rivers, not cool. Alright, Rada needs, what, one more sweep to level up? Yeah, he's 100 XP short. Thanks, game. Solid. And that's level 6. I probably should just give him full cab to sweep. That'd be way quicker. It'd at least be running way faster. Ooh, we're level 10. Alright. I need to save for the relocation. For sure, save for the relocation. I hate that the relocation isn't guaranteed anymore. Kills me. So now I have to buy it every single time. RUSC is holding in there early? Does he mean they're farming quickly? Starting this season with Aomer in your honor. That was weird. My screen just blinked out. Does he have reach, heroism fiddle, resolve, and deafness? Love it. Love to see it now, Grim. Alright. Alright, Rada's level 10. Keep going with the brown. Let's see. Hands up. Streaming. Show on stream. That is one downside of streaming this game, though. Some things that shouldn't necessarily be shown on stream. Alright, so now Faramir. Oh man, he's super far from level 10. But I need to save troops for, particularly for Gandalf the Grey, to get him to 13. So I think even with Faramir, I need to sweep. Sweep him to 10. Though it's gonna take. Do I even have enough level 6 mobs left around here? 10. Here we go. How many tiles am I dropping? 1, 2, 3 more, 4 more. All right, so we should be good on tiles for now. What made us choose Rebuilding Glory? Well, because we didn't want to play. It's a bit ironic, actually. We didn't want to play another Tactics Evolved season with Rise Up just completely dominating the metagame. And then it was after we registered this game, after we registered for this campaign, that the news came out about them changing the way Rise Up works. But at that point, like, we've been waiting. We took time off for the holidays, so like we've been in back end since December 20th or something. And so we're like, we just need to play. So Rebuilding Glory won our vote because of nobody wanting to play with Rise Up again. And then ironically, they're like, oh yeah, by the way, we're fixing Rise Up, after we were like 1 day away from starting. And so we're just like, whatever, we don't want to back out. And then, because backing out of a registration is super annoying, because then everybody has to do it individually. And then we'd have to wait for a new TERP to show up and then get everybody back on the team. We'd probably lose 5 people along the way. So we're like, whatever, we're just going to go with it. How did I get to 22k gems? I'm definitely not a whale. Aragorn King of Men's respect item showed up in my exchange. yesterday, I think it was. And so I bought the gem pack, the 100 gem pack, which doubled to 48,000 or whatever. And then I used half of those to open some chests so I could get vouchers for his respect item. So I swiped my credit card. That's the answer. You're in the middle of a TE server. Service empty. Archie's more fun. I like the idea of elite skills, but as I've mentioned before, like on stream and Discord, the rate at which you get them, I think, is too slow. Because in TE, by mid-season, you can pretty much only be PvPing with T2 or T3 elite units. But you're also only going to have, at mid-season, like 3 or 4 units with your T2 and T3 elite skills unlocked. And so it's really difficult to have a more diverse spread of commanders, right? Like if you want to go for like Wozes, since Wozes are crazy, okay, well now you need a commander that can support ranged units. Well, now you're probably going to want to get like Sharps or Sentinels. Probably Sharps and Sentinels go rise up, but you know, now you need to get Sharps and get them to have dispersion. Well, there's 2 of like the 4 elite units you're going to get. Well, now if you want to use like Dwalin, you're kind of screwed. So, and even by the end of the season, you get like what? Like 8 units or something by the very end of the season that are going to have Elite 3. It's just not that many. So it's just more difficult to do your commanders too. And then Rise Up was just way too crazy. Way too strong. Yeah. If you make a mistake, yeah, God forbid you go for the wrong unit. You waste like half a week of time of just researching the elite skill. So let's see. Good to know. You taking 60s yet? No. Not yet, dude. Jeez, this guy. I think we found a whale, boys. I don't know if he wants to show off on stream or not. Frenzy, tactical maneuvers. Yeah, that's the best one, or one of the best ones on the Mithril Coats. Aegis Hunter's Guide, Crit Care. Yeah. Let's say I'm not. I'll say I'm barely even at Dolphin. You're taking 60s Lady Death. I'll send him my King of Men. Feels bad, man. Oh, Lady Death, see, you always put yourself down in terms of your commanders, but you have a really good account, Lady Death. You have a solid account. I'm not lying. You guys can see my commanders. Like, look, this is my best commander. Literally, my best commander is Faramir. A T1. He has a 4 gold star bow. Not even a 5-star bow. I mean, the helm and the fireworks. But like, I have one commander that's in full gold purples. We'll just round it up because he has his unique. We'll say that he's full gold purple gear. And this is what, my 6th season on this account? I mean, this is my Gandalf. Not even full gold purples. I don't even have this fully strengthened. Although I could, maybe. No, I guess I couldn't. Well, if I got rid of this, but I want to keep the fire protection around because it's good to have. King of Men. I mean, it's not like my account is terrible. I'm not free to play, but like, I'm definitely not a whale. This is my alt account. Yeah. Yeah, right. It's my alt account. My real account is a secret. I'm actually Jeff Bezos' son. And my real account has every single Commander R25. With best in slot, fully refined gold gear. That's it. I think I'm actually out of level 6 mobs to sweep right now. It's kind of a yikes. How much coffee? I haven't had any coffee yet. But I have, so I make this concoction. I don't know, concoction's probably too strong of a word. I get, it's like Arizona unsweet tea. Can I even sweep this? I can't even sweep that with Faramir. This is his Bather account. Oh, you guys. Phoenix is actually Jax. There's the plot twist. I'm actually Jax Callie, that's right. Anyway, I get this unsweet Arizona tea stuff, and I get Red Bull, and I mix them together, and it's super tasty. Oh, I need to be building. You guys trolling me is distracting me from what I'm supposed to. What am I even supposed to be building? I actually have everything built that I need to have built. So we definitely need stone. And I guess I'm going to have to do the conscription post to get the barracks, to get the main hall, to get the Rohirrim quarters. But do I just do the tributes? I think I have to just do the tributes. I have to be disciplined about it. I talked earlier in the stream saying I was going to be disciplined about it. Yeah, I actually have my other account, so I keep looking over here to play my real account. This account's just to throw people off. What's up, effers? Hello, wonder why he spelled it like this. I guess because he is going for that knight thing, sir. Alright, what does Strycher have? Ouch. On the 40. We have one slot open. I'll let Lady Death handle it. Are any of these people... I don't know if they're on our list. I don't want to make people feel bad about ourselves. I mean, you should never feel bad about yourself for how much you can or can't spend, right? Like, I don't know, I've talked about it on stream before, but like, so people in my town, they'll spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on like a train car thing to tailgate in for college football games. So, I mean, they're like renovated train cars. They're pretty nice. They're not like $200,000 nice, especially given the size. But, you know, they'll spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on football. If somebody wants to spend $100 grand on a game, whatever, it's their money. And conversely, if you don't want to spend on a game, that's fine too. So I don't think anybody should ever feel bad about how much they do or don't spend. You spent $600, you can't believe it. It adds up quick. You know, if you're buying a season pass every season, that's $15. You're probably buying building queue every season, that's $5. So that's like $10 a month. Which is basically a subscription to another game, or the equivalent of a subscription. Definitely gonna have to insta recall this guy. You know, and then they come out with the deals when they have their event chests where, oh, you know, $2 for 3 coins. Gotta get that one. $5 for 5 coins. That's a pretty good deal. $10 for 18 coins. So these are amateur numbers. Yeah. Alright, Lady Death assures me she's on top of it. Alright, I'll stop looking. I'll just let Lady Death do her thing. Let her handle it. Where you at? Yeah, where you at? I'm gonna link them. This is where I spawned. Wait, let me go to Mount Doom. I'll say I'm already destroying the ring. Actually, just so I troll them, I'll do it right here. I'm about to destroy the ring right quick. One chat spent over 16K. Oh, people have spent, I'm sure, 10 times that in this game. I don't want to use any of my, maybe I won't recall it. I'm trying to bank up as many of these non-seasonal boosts as possible so that if and when I decide that, okay, this is my last season ever, I'm just going to burn through all of them. Oh, I need to give Gandalf his items. I forgot I popped open all that stuff. I can take, oh, so close to 10. Here we go. Here's the big mega whale with the R9 Gandalf the Grey. R10 T3. Yeah, they are insanely expensive. It's like $200 just for the mithril. Something like that. Like, I will probably never, even if I get a T3 to R10, which is not happening anytime soon, I would probably not get the unique. Wait, I want to see what Poulter said. What's up, dudes? I hope every player in this faction is active. Ungo is purely farmers. True. I'm the type of guy who sets up an alarm for war. Haha, what's up, dudes? We say, I'm the type of guy that sets up an alarm to farm. There we go. One day before the update, you pulled Dane. That's a good time to full pull a T3. It's pretty lucky. You're hoping to get Kiruns, but it's insane. Yeah, it's, and then that's just to make it too, right? So let's do the math. I mean, we have like 2 minutes now on Faramir coming back. So you need 60 mithril to create the item, if I remember correctly. So that's 60,000 gems, which would be, we can even assume the double up. So let me get out my calculator. So if we're getting 48,000 for $100, that's 480 gems per dollar. We need 60,000 divided by 480. So even if you assume that you're only ever buying double up gem packs, just to create the item is $125 US. Now, if you're assuming non-doubled up gem packs, that magically becomes $250 just to make the item. And then when you get into refining it, Well, first you'd have to strengthen it, obviously, which takes more gold items than a normal gold. Because like if I was going to strengthen this cape, I need 10. Whereas I'm pretty sure it's 8. I guess we can check here. So this should be 6. 5. So this should be 5 and then 7 or 8. Do I have a 4-star? Here we go. Yeah. Anyway, this is 10. So it's more gold items as well. And then, like if you get to this point, I actually don't know if the T3 uniques, I assume they would go up to 120 mithril. But then that's going to be, at best, with doubled up gem packs, $250 to refine it to the 4th star. On top of, you know, that's not even counting these other stars. So, pretty crazy. True farmers wake up before the alarm. Love it. Alright, so now we desperately need a level 13 commander. For sure. How much stamina does my... He only has 24. He has 32. So yeah, I don't think we're getting to level 13 on him anytime soon. I guess I need to get... we have an hour. I'll try to remember not to let my levy rot. So the amount of mithril to refine is based on the star. So like to create the item it's 60 mithril, and then like the first gold star I think is also 60. Might be the first 2 that are also 60. But then as you get to more and more gold stars, that's when it becomes more expensive to continue refining. I assume the gold ones work the same way. I don't know what to do at this point. How's my barracks? I have 24 command. So I really need to wait. I mean, I don't have that much stamina anyway. I really want to get Faramir to 10. 20, 20, 20. He has 32 at least. So I need to wait for stamina, and I need to bank troops to push Gandalf to 13. So I guess Faramir just sweeps again, but I need to find... There we go. 3 minutes. That's not terrible. I guess I don't need this tile, but I don't need to drop it quite yet either. Stam is used up on more production. You switched factions going for Mumas. The season in Mordor. That would be fun. That would be fun. Wonder how painful it would be to just switch factions on RP just for one season. That would just be brutal. That would probably be zero fun, honestly, thinking about it. You get 4 T1 commanders. And like half your equipment, you probably couldn't even use it. The season with Super Whales who spent 80k, largest spent 120k. Super Whale team puts a target on you, those whales eventually quit. Is he with, no, he must have restarted. Or he's lying, one of the two. Good old world chats. Thanatos linking as a seal door. Influence 89. What's the highest influence anyway? If Bryras is still here, I'm sure he has it. I'm sure he has max influence already. All right. More T2s. Actually, T2s will help a bunch. Let's see how long it takes Thana to get banned in World Chat, by the way. Let's see. Going to take Thana to get muted in WC. I have no idea how to say your name. Kivonk? Something like that. I want to click on this Sauron. Is this a super whaled Sauron? Pretty decent Sauron. Tomorrow he'll be banned. I just want to know what the I hope fast boss. I just want to know what the influence number goes up to. Is it like 100 or 90 or something? Not as long with me. Oh gosh, Venom. Oh gosh, Venom. That guy was cringe. Yeah, Venom was like one of the most toxic people I've ever seen. The guy was crazy. Crazy toxic. He's my daddy. I love how people are always linking early game reports and world chat. Venom was a fun guy. I don't know if fun is the word that I would use to describe him. I guess it depends on your perspective. Venom was in one of my servers. I don't know how that guy didn't get straight up banned from the game for some of the stuff he said. Like, whew. I'm a pretty big proponent of free speech. But, yeah. Okay, so influence goes up to level 90. What is it, like a 10% bonus overall to all stats? Or there's some crazy bonuses at the end, the final levels. YouTube channel is the best out there. Oh, this guy is so nice. Oh, I can't type. Thank you, man. What a nice guy. Who's he with? He's over in Arnor. Very nice. Playing in my server now. GG. What faction are you in, Z-Tip? It's Jigga hitting. Ooh, that is a brutal level 60. Yo. Jigga, rest in peace, man. Quran with trolls. Quran, however you say it. Yikes. That's rough. Focus protection, smite. Though, I feel like convener is better, in my opinion. I'm on this Discord server with you. Do you guys have room for me if I were to switch over? That would be a question for Lady Death. Ask. If you're here, Lady Death, do we have room for one more person if they switch over? Actually, maybe I should look at his thing. 2 seasons. I don't want to steal somebody. I want to poach. If he's been with Chill for 2 seasons, I don't want to be like poaching people. I guess it's not poaching if they're offering. But oh, you're in Gondor. Nice. We do have room for one. Okay. She said we have room for one. Guess that answers it then. Is it even possible? I don't think it'll even let me test it since I'm the leader of the fellowship. But yeah, I guess none of them are showing full, so maybe it is possible to switch. Alright, one more sweep. Did I reinforce Faramir? I feel like I did. Then, yeah. One more sweep, Faramir will be 10. Here's a level 6. Don't you dare try? Oh, to switch? No, I knew it wouldn't let it happen. Do we have room in our... Someone in Discord's asking now. We don't. But... Which faction is this guy in? Let me ask that first. Should ask what faction he's in currently. So it'll take a while since I have to leave fellowship here before I can be added. Should be fine. If Lady Death says there's room, then there's room. He's a good one to poach? Is he a big whale or something? Or super active? I guess we can go back to reading the... Oh gosh, Giga, I'm coming for you, Sanda. How to make enemies in the first 3 hours of the server. Lothlorien will make plenty of noise. Davy Jones. If I end up on a YouTube channel, I would like a small cut of the profit. Oh, that's fair. Oh, Brandy is a YouTuber? Her video's gonna air. What is his... Might go toss him a sub. Droximus Docs. Oh, you are streaming? Yeah, it's the season start tradition. Gotta stream my mega whale account farming these early game tiles. Since Eru insists that I'm a mega whale. Spoiler alert, I'm not. I don't even know that I consider myself a dolphin at this point. Tips on whether it's better to work with GTW or Dane? That will depend on which type of commander you want. So, Dane, super high damage glass cannon. He's like a walking nuke. Whatever he hits is pretty much going to die, but he's also going to take a bunch of losses. Gandalf the White is more of a efficiency commander, I guess you would say. More of a grind people down commander. Usually, he's not going to lose a large amount of units. He's going to be more efficient. But he's also not going to hit quite as hard as Dane would hit. If that explanation makes sense at all. It's only his profile name, hero. Well, it would be nice to... I guess I can just look it up by the name. Brandy Brook YT. If we don't wanna... If people wanna be that way. Brandy Brook. Hopefully this isn't like... Yeah, see, this is why it's just easier to... for people to link it. This is in his profile, because I went to YouTube and looked at Brandy Brook, and there's nothing that's particularly standing out. Easier to copy paste an actual channel than search a site that has billions of results. You can join Phoenix's Discord. True. Personally, I prefer Gandalf the White, but Dane is super good commander. All right, he can join in 30 minutes. That works. No, this is an alpha whale area. This, boom. That's a whale. I'm not a whale. Former LEGO Star Wars streamer, twice reformed Battlefront 2 player, current mobile game player. Maybe I have to add Brandy Brook YT. I'm sure the YT is not part of it. But if I look up Brandy Brook LEGO Star Wars... So what is it? Lego Star Wars? Brandy Brook Lego Star Wars. Still can't find it. Let me put a space. Unless they were trolling about Lego Star Wars. Brandy Brook, Lego Star Wars. Troll. Just trying to give a homie a sub, you know? Shouldn't be this hard. You talk about my extensive Lego Lord of the Rings time? I don't think I have Lego Lord of the Rings. I have Lego Harry Potter, though. Definitely have Lego Lord of the Rings. Might not have Lego Star Wars. Sorry, definitely have Lego Harry Potter. Might have Lego Star Wars. Don't think I have Lego Lord of the Rings. For the season, also getting those marshals on my Theoden. That part was quite serious. Well, I couldn't find it. I legitimately couldn't find it. I'm just trying to be nice. Help a fellow content creator out. Of curiosity, what's your best commander? Probably my Faramir. Probably my Faramir. How is my Aomer? Let's see. Is this guy going to be a massive whale? Not a massive whale, but if this guy's only 2 seasons in, pretty decent. Lethal weapons are really good. Attribute on that. Shroud, Resolve, Blitz. Yeah. Seems quite solid to me. Everything but Lord of the Rings sucks. Yeah, for 2 seasons in, that's not bad at all. Yeah. What is my Faramir? R12, R13? R13. I guess I'll link it to him. Bad that for his R10 I need to be in Rohan. True. Only you could faction transfer. Let's see if I get this guy to come to Rohan. Here, I'll add Brandy as a friend. I would send you the link, but it's blocked. Oh, true. Oh, Yo Phoenix, thank you for your work. Really helpful. One of the best content out there. Oh, thank you all. Another nice guy. You give him some beers. Okay. I guess Brandy could always add me on Discord and send it that way. You tell him that. To send it on Discord. 7563. Oh, there's Brandy. Yeah, you can just link it here, Brandy. My God. This guy. I mean, I appreciate the reaction, but like, if this Faramir is a my God reaction, this guy's, I would want to see his reaction to Karch's Gandalf the White or something. If he has a my God over an R13 Faramir in purples, we'll see what he thinks about an R23 Gandalf the White in full golds. Alright, well, I think it's finally time to start taking some tiles again. He's gonna faint, yeah. Yeah, Apothecary's clear. Have hopefully a decent number of troops. Thankfully, we have a bunch of bowmen, so that works out nicely. I think we'll mostly crutch on those, since it is Gandalf after all. And do I take a 40 yet? I don't think I take a 40. I think I still need to take some 30s. Those are 60s. Where do I even have 30s to take? Here's one. Ooh, I'm starting to feel tired. Are you wearing the shirt? Not tonight. I'm going to wear the special shirt on Friday, though. For sure. 100% on Friday. But I wore it... good night, Droximus. I think I wore it when we went to pick up the new dog. Let me see... Actually, I think I have the picture over here. There we go. Brandy sent me a friend request on Discord. Alright, now I can give Brandy the sub. I wore it sometime recently, and so it's not clean right now, Lady Death. Hope one day you can be in a YouTuber video. Well, if he has good commanders, Then I'll do some videos, especially if they're evil commanders. I'll do some videos based on his battle reports like I have with other people before. And all my windows keep getting messed up. I keep having to move everything around. Guess that's the day one struggle. So much stuff's going on. It's bad planning. It is bad planning. You're right. You're not wrong about that. But the other issue, to be fair to me, it's super cold. Like, I'm still sitting here in this jacket. And I feel comfortable. Like, I'm not too warm or too cold or anything. When I started streaming, even in this jacket, I was like shivering. And so, since it's now 5 a.m., almost 6 a.m. actually, it's just not warm enough outside to be wearing a t-shirt and be comfortable. Whereas if I wear the t-shirt on Friday night, then it'll be warm and I won't be sitting there shivering in the shirt. You know? 2 words, 1 finger. What does this guy's Witch King have? Pretty solid. Yeah, it's summer for the southern hemisphere people. This resource shortage is not good. Oh yeah, your familiarities. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here's Karch's. He said I skipped 30s? What? I skipped 30s and didn't even notice. Good lord. Good lord. The guy with shorts in winter says it's cold. Okay, Eru. I know you guys are trolling me. I'm sure you're enjoying the trolliness. When I was out there in shorts, playing with the new puppy, playing fetcher stuff, whatever it was like 63 degrees out. That's perfect short weather. Let's see, what is it right now? Let me pull up my phone. Well, right now, it's 53. But earlier, it was colder. It gets down into like the 20s and 30s at night, even though it can get up to the high 50s or potentially 60s. Like this weather right now where I live is just crazy. For example, today it's going to be a low of 53, a high of 69. And then in a couple of days, by Sunday, it's going to be a low of 28. Saturday's low of 32, Sunday's low of 28, Monday's low of 32. I mean, it's just crazy, just all over the place. And so while I could be wearing shorts playing with the new puppy the other day, that doesn't mean that it's warm enough now. We would never troll you. Yeah, I know. I know, you're not trolling. Okie dokie. I guess I have to actually extract some stone, which means I really should have taken a level 40 stone. Anyways. Look at this guy area. Should I show his Gandalf the White gear? Aha. Oh, Brandy Brook 124. Boom. Subscribed. There. Wonder, I don't know if you're still here, Brandy, but are you gonna make content for Rise to War? Yeah, I'm talking about freedom units. mean, trust me, from the perspective of somebody who studied a lot of chemistry, actually I have a minor in chemistry. I understand completely how stupid Fahrenheit is. But it's what we use here, so that's just what my brain, as far as like weather related temperature things, it's just like the default mode for my brain. So yeah, EJU and Insane Peon are in Linden. I believe Mark Dyer is in Mordor. He's on 90s yet. Or should I show his gear? I'm sure Eru will say yes in a minute. Alright, should I take the 40? I think I need to take a 40 stone. It's gonna be painful, but I think that I have to take it. Is my familiarity there yet? It's getting there. So apparently this is what you need to take. Oh, why can't I click it? I hate this chat sometimes. This chat is garbage. Well, apparently I can't click it, so I guess I don't get to show it. Why can't I click anything? Yeah, see, this guy has 2 full gold Commander Zero, and you call me a whale? I am not a whale. Okay, now I can click it. Can I click this one? There we go. There we go. Ooh. This is just his accessory for PvE, by the way. He has a different one for PvP. Crazy. Oh, that wasn't so bad. I think I need to run to the bathroom real quick. I guess I should extract first. Because how close am I to 10? I'm not even... Yeah, I'm not even to 7 yet. Alright, extracting it is. 7,200. Is that enough for that? I don't really want to do it 2 more times, but... Which commander did I get there? Gorbag. Gorbag is a pretty easy one, honestly. I feel like it's safer just to hit a 30. But alright, I will be right back. Just need to run to the restroom. All right. I'm back. Oh, apparently I didn't lose any command. So Gandalf's totally out of stamina. King of Men can take 2 more tiles. That works out nicely, actually. Who's messaging me? Can you make a PvE channel for reports, please? Tell Clay J he's cheating with that gill. Oh. He said that you're, quote, cheating with that gill. Told me to tell you. I do need to make battle report channel. Yes. Battle reports. And then we're gonna need a, I guess, scouting channel. And then the bosses channel. That should do it. Should be good. That way, like, if people use clairvoyance, or if they poke a commander with 1 command, that can go into a channel. I wonder if I just have to take some 40 stone and just go through my barracks a little bit. We got Linden spies here. Maybe. It's definitely a whaled gill. What respect is the gill? Let me pull out the calculator. 15 plus 1 plus 15 plus 1, 32 minus 14 minus 4. Respect 14, it looks like. Based on quick maths. Oh, this guy is actually using Blazing Tongue. What a boss. What an absolute baller. And he's using the unique item. It'll be about a 44-hour grind to stay awake for the whole 24 for me. Wait, did Karch... Did he post GTW in here? Oh. Thana wants him to. What does this guy have? That's a pretty solid GTW, to be honest. Not bad. Alright, I can take 1 more. I believe. Isildur eats it. I don't know, man. I think if your Isildur fights Clay's Gil, I think your Isildur is gonna lose, dude. Might of Elves, Resil of Elves, Aegis, Critical Care. I don't know, man. I love you, Thana, but I think my money would be on the Gil in this case. Oh, T's doing well on the 60s. So yeah, Men Vigor, Sustain, Men Strength. So actually T likes the healing before Convener as well. Interesting. Maybe I need to give Full the White more of a shot early game. Maybe it's better than I've been giving it credit for. Alright, so Gandalf's almost 12. King of Men is 12. We have 2 tiles left. Pursuit Dunes versus Clay, unless he goes Keepers, might not be a win, but he would trade nicely for such a whale gill. Yeah. Yeah, I think you'd do alright, but I don't think you'd win. Thana. So I'm going to need 16.8k. How much do these give? 4k. So that's 4 tiles, 5 tiles. I'm like 5 tiles away. Rada still has decent stamina. Everybody else does not have decent stamina. It'll also help, I guess, once I can actually have enough T2s to put on an army. That'll help a lot in terms of taking the 40s. I feel like such a baby. I'm out here like, oh man, I can start grinding 40s. And then you have people like Karch and Clay who are like, dude, I'm taking 90s and not losing anything. Do I just take the 10s and drop them? I feel like I should the path over here anyway. Because these 2 60s would be really nice pretty soon. There's actually 4 60s over here, which is solid, plus a 40 stone. Yeah, I guess I just take it to start pathing. I think I'll take this one and this one. I won't worry about that one. Need to start dropping 10s in general anyway. But I should make sure it's grain 10s. Drop those. That's a 90. If I drop those, it should be good. Should be good to go. And we'll have to get an actual pather out. Guess we'll keep going with AON. Be able to join in a few minutes. Could you send an invite my way? We can. Which ha is this? Lord of Lords. Alright, sent. I'll have to get Panic set up on Discord too. How efficient is defense? So it depends. The general rough rule of thumb is 0.5% of physical damage reduction per point of defense. So 10 defense would be roughly 5% physical damage reduction. However, it depends on how much defense your unit already has. So if you have 0 defense, it'll actually be going from 0 to 1 point of defense would be a little bit more than the 0.5%. It'd be like 0.7 or 0.8, something like that. And then also, if you're at like 100 defense, it's going to be more like 0.3, 0.4%. I just generalize it as 0.5% for easy math. And because most units' base defense falls into the category where that has a close approximation. If you're talking about like Guardians who start at what, 101 defense or something like that, then it's a little bit off for them. Yeah, 101. But for something like Cataphracts that start at 60, 61, it'll be roughly 0.5%. So if you took, we can estimate this as, let's just say 30% physical reduction. If you then took it to 100, it's going to be something like 37% or something like that. It's a bit funky. Make it through the initial grind first. True. Yes, that is correct. It does have diminishing returns. Yep. Yep. Oh, did he get a tactical maneuvers? Very nice. Yep, some amount of diminishing returns on it. How many more grain 10s do I have? Just the one that I took. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this could be 6. Yeah, you're welcome, man. I don't even think I put any points in here. I always regret putting a point into this just to take Wisdom and Might early, just to respec at level 10 anyway. So I'd want to get the Gathering going. I need to keep clicking the button because I need to get this relocation. When is next Ungo level? 2.4k left? Yeah, we're getting close. We're getting there. Is that actually that? I guess that is a censored word in chat, isn't it? Alright, I'm just gonna drop these two. I should maybe just drop all the 10s at this point. Especially since I'm gonna be taking a couple more. Yeah, let's just get rid of them. Yeah, phrasing. Gotta be careful with your phrasing around these people. 5k, 7k. I really need to do... Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to do this tip. In case it has... Does it have stone? Is this one guaranteed to have stone? It might be. And these I'll save for later. Oh, I actually got 10,000 gold tip from sweeping. But if I can save these until they grant EXP, that would be very nice. Which I might be able to. This is going pretty quick. And how many hours are we in? We're 3 hours in now. And we're roughly a third of the way there. It's pretty good. T's taking 90s. Oh, man. This is the rough part. The rough part of the season is about to start. Actually, maybe I shouldn't start dropping this quite yet because I might miss it. Because this is the part where... So in the very, very beginning, everything's happening super fast. Wait, did it not tell me what I got from that? Well, it wasn't stone. Oh, it's 10,000 of each from this one. Long time, haven't seen you on YouTube. What's up? I've been busy, man. So we finished up last season, decided to take a holiday break so that people could spend time with their families. And then it was a crazy chain reaction of my daughter getting sick, my wife getting sick, then me getting sick, then my wife getting sick again. And I started a new job. So it's been good, just busy. Just the combination of real life busyness and not being in a season made it very difficult to make content. Let's see how the rankings look. Dang, Time and RUSC so far are running away with it. See, they're at 60. I think we're at 55 for now. Hack's doing pretty good. Skull and Baba doing pretty good. They're at 50. They're at 55. We have Lore at 45. We have 2 fellowships in Gondor sitting at 30 and 34 respectively. So if these were combined, they'd be at what, 24? So they would actually be up here-ish, roughly. Well, it's good to be back. hopefully the break, let's see, motivates, I think would be the word. Motivates me to make a bunch of content. I mean, I'm definitely going to be streaming a lot of this season start, especially at this point, like when I'm just sitting here waiting for tiles to drop or waiting for things to conscript or build. It's nice having people to talk to while all of that stuff happens. So the good news is I work from home, and hopefully my boss never sees this. That way I can say that hopefully I can play a decent bit from my phone while I'm also working. After the season countdown expires, how many days until it fully ends? It's usually sometime within 48 hours of the countdown expiring. So, okay, when the countdown expires, the season's over. Rewards are calculated. Nothing that happens after that point matters. You could lose every single territory and tile that you own in that 48-hour window. Wouldn't matter. You're still going to get your points based on how things were when the countdown expired. And then it's sometime within a 48-hour period that your account will be migrated to bag end. The commute from work is a killer. Oh, dude, the commute is terrible. I have to get out of my bed and walk 5 feet to my desk. Maybe it's 3 feet. Takes a while, you know. Traffic can be bad if somebody gets in an accident or it's raining. You know. Which commanders? Let's see, what chest am I looking forward to? Gondor. Yeah, for me, it's the Gondor chest, because to push King of Men to R10. My commanders this season, and I need to hold myself to this because one of the traps that I've fallen into on my account is investing in too many commanders, which is very ironic because I always tell people, I'll just pick like 2 to 4 commanders and just go all in on those commanders. It's one of those cases, I feel like I say this like every single stream, do what I say, not what I do. Because if we look at my commanders, you'll see what I mean. Like, I have Eowyn at R13, Faramir at R13, and then 3 others at R5. It's even worse for my T2s because I have R10, R9. I think she's R9, R10, R6. If all of this was in Gandalf, he would be like R12 or something, 13 maybe. And then as far as T3s, why is this zoomed in? I need to zoom it out. I have R5, 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 R7, R3, almost recruited. So anyway, I need to hold myself to the 4 commander rule, and I want it to be, after careful consideration, Radagast, Gandalf, King of Men, and Faramir. So that's who I'll be using this season. And unless like some crazy new commander comes out that I just like fall in love with, I just want to focus on them. So calculating our end season so you can grind all day. You have a similar account, only Theodens are 12. See, initially I was going to push Éomer higher, but then we never ever played Rohan. And so I waited like 2 seasons to get his unique item. But at least now I'll have the Marshal's part taken care of in case I ever do want to go back for it. Actually, I think everything will be unlocked, so I could still go for it at some point. You can pull another T3. Isildur is your favorite, but T3 Aragorn would be great too. Yeah, that's the perfect chest for it then. Oh, Garandor is here. I have to type this in all caps. I have to troll Garandor as often as possible about the fact that we're going to lose Rivendell. He still owes me $100, this guy. I'm sure I'll never get my $100 from him. Drums is better, Haste of Soldiers or Bane of Dwarves? Depends on who you're using it on. If you're using it on a glass cannon commander, like Gimli, Dwalin, Legolas, Aragorn, Lurtz, I think Bane of Dwarves is better because you don't really care about your units doing damage at all. And you're using Guardians probably anyway, which are super slow. If you are using somebody like Khaldun, Gandalf, I don't know, Rohirrim Commander even, I guess. If you're using anybody where their army is actually doing damage, then Haste of Soldiers might be good. Probably overall Bane of Dwarves, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I would say Bane of Dwarves in most cases. There's some niche cases where the speed might matter, but yeah. If you have to pick one, I would pick Bane of Dwarves, I think. Nope. Not until he pays me what he owes me. I'll let it go. If he pays me back the bet we made, I'll let it go. If you have ignored defense 30% from weapon, 30% accessory, do you have 60% overall? That's a very good question. I don't know. I assume it would be 60% because most things in this game are additive. So, for example, like if you have two damage, let's say there was two damage buffs, 30% and 30%. Or if we use, let's say Faramir as an example, was it 45% and 21%? So like guide and nobility, 45 and 21 would be 66%. So I imagine ignore defense stacks the same way. I'm not positive for sure. I think it would stack additively though. Just because most things in this game do. You need to light these fireworks. Where am I? Okay, Karch. I don't know why I put that in all caps. I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like for once in my life in this game, I spawned in a good location. Because when I was Loth 2 seasons ago, I spawned like over here. It was like really close to this area. Like basically where this guy spawned. Where freaking half of my tile capacity was across the river and the other like third was mountains. At least this time only a little bit of my actual tile capacity is across the river. And if I can get into 150s soon, even 90s, I mean this place is popping with 90s. I'll definitely need a freaking market though. Because a couple of days from now, I'm probably going to have only wood tiles, which could be potentially problematic, but... Oh, he is actually setting off fireworks. Yeah, let me join in on the fireworks show. I've got a dragon. I'll save one dragon for later. Though that was actually sweet. I've never set off a dragon firework. It's still going. That was pretty cool. Not gonna lie, that was pretty cool. Take the yeah, we're dead. It's over. Pack it in. GG. AFK until next season. True. Oh, there's another dragon. Who set off that dragon? Was that Karch again? We should have a fireworks stream at some point. That might actually be fun. Season, I'll spam you with a lot of reports helping to make content. Hey, that works. That works. And there's that I haven't done a video on yet. Maybe if they do another firework event, I'll try and organize a fireworks show. Where would we do it though? They always do it in Hobbiton. Maybe we would do it at Edoras. Can we set off fireworks at Edoras? No, you can't set off fireworks. You can set off fireworks around Edoras. But not at Edoras. Have a noise complaint neighbor hearing lots of explosions. Most expensive fireworks simulator ever, yeah. Let's see, who haven't I done a video on? Boromir. I haven't done one on El Ro here for a while. It's hard to remember who all I've done a lot of good side commanders though. I've done Isildur. I've done Gandalf the White, Treebeard. Oh, Rata. I can always do updated videos too, like as the meta evolves. Gonna have fireworks on my stream all day. That works. Dragon wasn't me. Oh. Where's Karch? If I had another dragon, I would set it off for him. Probably should have saved my dragon for Karch. Oh my gosh, this tile dropping thing is killing me. I'm actually about to like take a nap. All these tiles drop. Is it just me or does the game on BlueStacks look awful? It definitely doesn't look as good as on an iPad. Which that's another thing I need to try soon is I need to try streaming from my iPad. But it's not sure how I'll have to use like, what is it called? I have a program for it. Don't remember what it's called though. Unless I uninstalled it on accident. Lonely Screen, that's what it's called. So yeah, I'll have to use Lonely Screen to screen mirror my iPad screen. Maybe later, that was loud. Maybe I could mess with it real quick while these tiles drop. See if I add... Wow, I just realized this entire time I was actually on the wrong set of overlays. Yikes. That's how tired I am, apparently. Also, sometimes it is difficult to remember. Alright, let's see. I'll just pull up a bag end account or something. And I want to see how the what's it called is. So let's add window capture. Lonely screen. This one. Done. Well, I'm going to hide it for now. And we'll see what it looks like. Screen mirror. I don't think it'll kick me out of my account as long as I don't log into the same server. But if I maximize this, ooh, that's loud. Might need to turn that down. All right, let's turn it way down. Just pick my old evil account. All right. And just gonna fit to screen for now. That's the wrong one. I don't know that. Is there even a full screen option on this? To me, this looks like even worse. Like on my iPad, it looks super nice. And maybe it's just because I have the free version. But I feel like it just doesn't... the resolution doesn't transfer properly. So if I hide this... Like even the BlueStacks looks better to me. And for some reason, it doesn't seem to be updating. Oh, you know why? That's why. Yeah, I don't know. That looks kind of grainy to me. I don't know if anybody wants to share. Although, it's weird. On my monitor, it looks more grainy, I think, than it does on the stream. Interesting. Maybe I'll just go back to this part of the VOD and look at it from the VOD itself and see what it looks like. Your dream is Golem as an adventure commander, no fight. An old man. Only make on the events on the map stamina 200. So basically a commander that could just run around doing events and stuff. Gent is your person. He's testing all crap. Reach out to me. All right, 2 minutes on these freaking tiles, and then more conscription. Whew. But it would be nice to be able to stream or record from my iPad, specifically because the game just runs a lot more smoothly, it feels like. BlueStacks is nice because you get a mouse and a keyboard, particularly for typing in chat. But the performance at times is questionable. Alright, Rada. You can come take some more tiles. I guess I'll even start dropping this one. I think I'll just pick up these 15 stones for the sake of needing a lot more stone. And then I can do 40s with Gandalf and King of Men. Push them to level 13. Did Rada not lose anything on that fight? Because that would be kind of nice. Oh, good thing the game warned me about territory limit. Alright, so the tributes are doing decently. I guess I finish off the grain tribute and then save. Maybe I just have to build the market. I'm going to have to build it for a task anyway, I think. Speaking of, did I complete any more of these? This new interface is funky. So tavern tips, I'll definitely do those. Well, maybe. How many levels does this have now? Did they increase the levels now that there are daily tasks? No, I think it's still just 65. I wish these chests were the for real chests like this one. Speaking of, I actually can get more beer because of the update. Not that 10 beer is particularly exciting. Keep the fireworks down. True. I do have to say that the older I get, the less I enjoy fireworks in real life. I feel like that makes me sound like a grumpy old man, but man, fireworks when you have a toddler, they are just not the same. Because then your toddler gets woken up and she's scared. And it's like, 1 a.m. when people are shooting off fireworks. And having a scared awake toddler at 1 a.m. is not optimal, to say the least. Lady Death already outed him. Oh. Down in East Emnet. And East Emnet is packed. Yeesh. Over here is packed too. What's Karch's production at anyway? 1644, so he's doubling me. And he hasn't even dropped his ones yet. He's just going straight for the 90s. Oh, that is crazy. He's not going to be struggling for stone, that's for sure. Just whale things, I guess. Alright, Awen can actually go home now. Let's see. Oh. It's the same guy on Discord. Okay. And one more. What's Faramir's stamina at? 32. So I'll probably sweep a few mobs with him. And then I'll probably need to take the new puppy out. I took him out right before I started streaming, which was About 245. Actually, what if I just do this Faramir after all? Let's see how this works. We have 2 level 6s. But I took the puppy out at like 245. It's coming up on 645. And that means it's probably getting to the point where he's going to have to go again. I feel bad for him. You don't miss this? Dude, season starts, besides the waking up. I love season starts. Oh, what's up, MD9? It's good to see you, man. I did an early rude, felt bad for 2/100ths of a second. Whatever. Boo will probably have that dropped by the end of the day anyways. Where did he spawn? Oh, all the way over there. I enjoy season starts because there's so much to do. I mean, obviously I prefer PvPing, but one of the problems with PvPing is you do some fights and then you either have to boost your apothecary or you're out of troops and then you're like, all right, well, I guess I'm just AFK for the next like 4 hours, 6 hours, whatever it is. And then I just catch myself sitting there watching the fight, you know, even though I can't do anything because I either don't want to boost my apothecary for that particular fight or I'm just out of troops. And so I'm just like a crazy person constantly watching everything. Like, oh, are we pushing? Are they pushing? How's it going? And I'll put my phone down for like 15 minutes. And I'm like, oh, how's the fight going? I gotta check. How's Holdor doing? Pretty solid. Which build is he using? Yeah, he's using the gray Full Mithrandir Convener. Jeez, dude. What did I complete? Defeated 10 mobs. I got my Rohan season. The irony is it's not even my Rohan season, but we do have a number of people who want Eomer's unique. So, because I'm not going for Eomer's unique anymore, I don't think. I mean, I can always change my mind. I'll have the tasks complete because I had already done everything except for the marshals part. I mean, the Isengard thing is easy. You can just sweep for that. That would take a couple hours to do at most. This is the hard part, the unlocking marshals. So it'll still be there if I ever want to do it. But I don't think he's going to be in my lineup. Ooh, we have an Arwen user. Respect. I like it. I like it. When do I get the third conscription queue? It's at conscription post 10, I think. I think that's when it is. Something like that. I'm just glad we're doing Rohan in RG. Although, with the nerf to Rise Up, that might help them a bunch in Tactics Evolved as well. Let's see. AON doesn't need them. And Rada doesn't need them. How much stamina? 24. So I'll just do... No. I probably could win that, but I don't think it would be worth the losses. So if anybody has questions while this sweep goes, now would be a good time to ask. Because I think I'm going to do this sweep, take the puppy out, and do breakfast. Basically out of stamina. So it would be a good time for a little bit of a break. So I'll do breakfast, then I'll have to work, then I'll probably stream again tonight at like, I don't know, 0100 UTC or so. Somewhere in there. Whenever my daughter goes to bed. I have Lord of the Rings flu today. He's gonna go to the bathroom 20 times today at work. True. Man, I'm just glad that I'm working from home. That's gonna make it so much easier. Although today is probably going to be the day where like we have a major outage and everything's on fire and I'm sitting through like real calls and meetings. Hopefully I don't jinx it. Yeah, what level are we now? Level 12. I feel like I need to set up... Probably can't use an auto clicker for this game, so maybe I shouldn't even say it. But sometimes I want to set up an auto clicker for this. Really, they need to move the help thing to like just put it right above the fellowship thing or somewhere. I don't know, put it right here, something. That way you don't have to always go into the fellowship screen to click the button. Actually, speaking of 332, if I sweep this, does my contribution go up? I think it doesn't since it's not a red tile in any way. Yeah. Pretty sure stealing tiles from enemy factions does increase your contribution. I believe. You should see a doctor about that. How's Thor's Gandalf the White doing? Very solid. Concentration, warding. Yeah. Gandalf the White's pretty good. Cranking out 15k damage. Thanatos stealing my joke. There we go. Yeah, maybe one day MD9 will come back to us, Lady Death. Although probably not. I think he is just over the game, more or less. Yeah, it's going to be a long day without a nap. But it's time to let the dog go outside. He's almost housebroken and potty trained. I want to keep that up. The more we can keep taking him out and not having him have accidents in the house, the better. So He doesn't read up. True. So I'm going to let him outside and work on some breakfast, and I'll be back in like, I don't know, 12, 13-ish hours for anybody that's around. So appreciate everybody stopping by and hanging out, though. And hope to see you either tonight or something.